On. Hey, what's up, Chicago? And welcome back to another episode of Speak Your Mind Radio, episode 524. I am your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Ms. Hip Hop. So, today, you guys, we have a very, very special guest in the building today. He goes by the name of Taj, the rapping detailer. What's up?
What's happening?
Caught you off guard, didn't I?
No, I always got my guard up. I'm ready.
Okay, cool. So I want to thank you for being here today because I did invite you. I actually saw you on Lowe's Talk a couple of weeks ago, and I thought it was a dope show, so I had to get you on.
Yeah, that's my guy. Hello. Yeah, he's been doing this thing for a while. So yeah, I appreciate you for inviting me on.
Yeah, for sure. Here we go. The icebreaker question is, who is your musical idol?
My musical idol, I have to say it's the infamous Michael Jackson. When I grew up, I had most of his albums. I had a lot of his albums, and I actually used to get teased a lot because guys were you had your hardcore gangster guys around me. They were teasing me for listening to Michael Jackson and Drew Hill and such and such. And but yeah, Michael Jackson was my guy because he had the moves, he had the sound, he had the influence. That's my guy.
Definitely, definitely. I love that answer. Michael Jackson is legendary. And I wish he was still here so I could talk to him, but
Mm.
we have to just vicariously live through his music. So
Yeah, I'm cool with that too. In my opinion, he's still alive in spirit.
yeah, for sure. Like Tupac.
Right, for sure, like Tupac. They say
Yeah.
he not dead though.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think he is gone, but All right. So, Taj, why don't you reintroduce yourself to everybody out there and tell them where you're from and what you do in music?
All right, everybody. My name is Taj, the rapping detailer. I am out of Maryland, specifically the Eastern Shore of Maryland. And what I do is I'm a hip hop artist, an entrepreneur. I own a detailing company, and my whole mission is to help at-risk youth and give them the real definition of self-worth and value so we can help break these generational curses of poverty and low self-esteem. I've been doing that within myself with self empowerment and building healthy relationships. And I just want to spread the wealth. You feel me?
Most definitely. So you help the inner youth.
Yeah,
To,
I help a lot of youth. I've been doing it for like the last maybe 8 years, just teaming up with different organizations in my area and doing different activities, doing music performances, and giving them an uplifting word for sure.
and speaking of giving an uplifting word, I noticed on your Instagram that you like to post a lot of positive affirmations and post in general, and you deal with a lot of angel numbers.
Mm.
So how do you incorporate all of that you have going on into your detailing business and the music?
Well, I'm a very spiritual being. I mean, I grew up in a Christian home. My parents had the black Jesus with the dreads on the wall. And, I've learned a lot of Bible scriptures, specifically Psalms 23. And, like over time, I've just started to experience different things. I started to read different books and learn about African history and Black history and how spiritual we are as a people. And I think that spirituality has produced the man that I am today. There was a time that I probably shouldn't even be here, but I'm here. And I'm so grateful to be here. So, like, the numerology, it's been following me around for like a year and a half. And, I started to learn a lot about that. And it's a lot of metaphysical things happening that we don't even know. So, I'm very interested in self-awareness.
Wow, I love that answer because I too am interested in self-awareness. So, yeah, this is kind of like off the subject a little bit, but what angel numbers have you been looking at lately? Like,
Mostly one. I've been seeing that a whole lot for like the last year, and a lot of changes has have been happening um to get me to believe that, it's something real happening. One is the biggest number in my opinion. And it's funny, I made a video of the numbers 555 on my YouTube channel, and it got like the most views out of any video on my channel. I think it's up to like 16,000 or something like that. 16,000 views.
wow. Yeah, I actually did see that video, so that's kind of like why I'm asking you all these questions because I think it's significant in the music that you do. So let's get into the music because there is this one track that you have called My Ex Girl. That track was funny as hell because I felt like you did like a remake, a recover of Tupac's Me Against the World, but you changed the words. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah, that Tupac was definitely an influence on that song. I did kind of take that concept and apply it to that song. So I'm glad that you caught that. That's pretty fly.
That's dope. So was that a based on a true story for you?
Absolutely. Definitely based on a true story of a lady I was dealing with once upon a time. And, you know, I got a homeboy, he be sending me a lot of beats over the years, and I picked the beat, and I was trying to figure out what I could do to the beat because the beat is kind of basic, nothing really like super flair to it, but I feel like lyrics really make a beat a lot of times too, because I'll hear a dope beat that I hear to a song, and then I'll just play the instrumental of that beat, and I'm just like, oh, this thing is kind of basic without the words. So yeah, I had a situation with a chick, and we didn't work out. So I'm like, all right, let me put pen to paper and see what we can do. And that's what we came out with. My ex.
Okay, okay. So speaking of putting the pen to the paper, do
Mm.
you ever experience writer's block? And if so, how do you combat that?
I used to experience writer's block because I think I was tapping into a different source of writing. I wasn't really, maybe I think I was trying to be a character that I wasn't at one point. And now that I am who I am, no, I don't have any issues writing because there's so much to write about. I feel like I can take any situation, any setting, and just turn it into music. Because it kind of started off as battle rapping, and then it went into writing songs, and now I do a lot of jingles. So like I think it's really diverse to what you can do with music and writing. So no, I don't experience writer's block anymore.
Oh, that's beautiful. Congratulations. True.
I
Hmm.
appreciate it. Yeah.
So now, if you don't experience writer's block, like, do you have jingles that you come up with for your detailing business?
Yeah, absolutely. Because like where I'm at in my area, I do a lot of networking, and that's how I started to expand my business. I go to these different meetings, and in these meetings, they might have like 30 to 40 people, and one by one, everybody has to stand up and give their pitch. They have to introduce themselves and say what they do. And when I first started, I would do what they did, but like it didn't really resonate with me. I thought it was really dry. So then I was like, so how am I going to stand out? So then I was like, light bulb, I can rap. So, I'm in a room full of a bunch of older people, older professionals, and, I'm the only one in there rapping. And really, I got my influence has, you know, rubbed off on other people because some people have started to copy off the flow. So yeah, I have jingles. I have 5 second pitches. I have 30 second pitches. And then I have whole songs. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay, what's the name of your detailing business?
It's called Reticulous Detail Company. Reticulous because we're ridiculously meticulous.
What a play on words.
Oh yeah,
I like that. That's pretty dope.
facts.
Okay, so let's get back into the music because you have this one song called Second Amendment, and I really like this particular track because of the personification that you used. Like when you
Mm-hmm.
say, drowning in a pool with the fools, and the muse take a walk in my shoes. Still, I run my motor like I live in Detroit because my voice is my weapon of choice. I love that.
Mm-hmm. That's dope. I like how you listen to lyrics too. That's dope.
I mean, I really like that line because it's like I won't say it is powerful because your mouth is a weapon and as a sword or you can use it for love, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of like why I was drawn to that song. You know what I'm saying? I don't like guns, but I like my mouth though.
I feel like that's the ultimate weapon. You know, they use it in all of the biblical text, all of the so-called religious text, spiritual text, and it's used to basically pronounce who you are. You know, you can say something negative about yourself and it'll come true. You say something positive about yourself, it'll come true. So I don't, you know, they have bombs, guns, and this, that, and the other. We could really, as people, could be doing a lot of damage to each other if we really wanted to. Like it could be on a really big scale, but it's not on a big scale like people try to say it is. So I think the biggest scale is what we say to each other.
Yeah, that's a different perspective and that's right on the money too. I do have a question. Now this gonna catch you off guard because I should have
All
spoke
right.
off air about this, but
All right.
are you willing to give a small freestyle, whether it's something you already written before or something off the dome?
Sure. I can think I can conjure up something. I think I can conjure something up. Are we gonna just go a cappella? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're gonna do a cappella.
All right, let me see here. What do I got?
Need a topic?
Nah, I don't think so. I'll do something that is people haven't heard it before. It is gonna come from my upcoming album. All right, so dang, you did catch me off guard. All right. So I got Jesus Christ. So dang, I'm going through catalogs. There's so much. All right, let me make sure it's tight. All right, so this is a joint called Choose Me. It's like I'm so unorthodox. My vision's focused on the future. You going counterclock. While brothers taking over blocks, my biggest vision is I can't remember it. Yeah, you got me off. I'm off.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
All
Because I'm
right, all right, I got you.
okay,
Half
okay.
half of me is brighter than the sunshine. The other half is shot like the man over the gun line. I ain't even gotta focus on insanity, cause psychologically pain is bigger than 50 manatees. Shed a tear, grab a tissue, grab a beer and a missile, and that's the end of the issue. Until the hate rises and karma gets big as China. Then you know this war's only stretched like vagina. Body short of 6 foot, heart like a
That was dope. That was dope. Definitely don't need a resume. Your work ethics are crazy. We know. We know.
man. I was messing up at the beginning, man. I feel so ashamed. So ashamed of myself.
You redeemed yourself, though. You did. Definitely did. So tell us about your upcoming project that you got coming. When is it arriving?
Yeah, so I got an upcoming project that's pretty much based on my new journey as an entrepreneur. Like a lot of the stuff that I've put out in the past is more about street life, more about empowerment of Black history and things like that. This is more about like my journey into the detailing business. I have a lot of songs that kind of center around that. One song specifically is about window cleaning. Another song specifically is about killing mold. It's called Mold Killers. And then you got other things in there, me speaking to God directly. There's a song that's really it's different. Just me having a conversation with God. And then there's other songs in there, um, just talking about the environment that we're living in today and where I think we're headed and you know, it's just a lot of different gems and different viewpoints in there. So yeah, it's more on the strength of entrepreneurialism, I guess is that a real word? There's that, and just my whole new journey of being who I am today. So it's coming out. I wanted to release it this month, but I've had some people who I'm working with, we've been pushing dates back, um, trying to make everything work on our schedule. So I was gonna have it come out in November, but I don't think it's gonna come out in November. I think it's gonna come out more December, January. I don't have an exact date, and I do have a title. I don't want to say it yet. It's I just don't want to say it yet until it's out there, you know, until it's done and in the airwaves.
Respect. I definitely respect that. One of the songs you were telling me about the conversation with God, can you at least expose the title for that track?
But what is that title called? It is called it's I Need a Favor.
I like that.
Mm,
I'm
and
always
it
asking favors. That's why I like it.
Yeah, 'cause it starts off, Lord, I need a favor. Need this legal paper. Need the strength to deal with the discriminators. Then it goes from there.
Okay. When is it coming out?
That song specifically,
Yeah.
or the whole project,
Yeah.
like around either December or January, it's gonna be that timeline. So I'm going to the studio tonight, and me and my guy, we're gonna be basically mastering the project, and you know, we're gonna determine a lot of things tonight. So I'll let you know soon, real soon.
Yeah, and you're gonna come back on the show so we can discuss it too, right?
If you'll have me, absolutely.
Hey, all right, that's cool. That's what's up. Okay. Well, Taj, thank you so much for giving me your time today. Because I was really interested in having you on the show, and I got the chance to talk to you, and I'm glad I did because you got a new project coming on the way. And yeah, I just thank you so much for coming on today's show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for doing what you do, Miss Hip Hop. And yeah, I think this is fly. I appreciate LO for introducing me to you. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have met you. So that's a big blessing.
Thank you. I appreciate that as well. So, with that being said, thank you, Chicago, for tuning in to episode 524. I love you guys so much. And be looking out for another episode with Taj, the detailing rapper, because we're going to get into some more stuff. Okay. And I love you and peace out.
Chicago.